Elden Ring is the latest hardcore RPG by FromSoftware, taking the publisher's famous Dark Souls games' combat and lore, and merging it with a more developed narrative and open-world map to explore. The mixture works surprisingly well, making Elden Ring one of FromSoftware's most accessible games to date. After spending 50+ hours playing it, I can confirm Elden Ring is the most developed and welcoming Souls series game ever made, with the added narrative and open world making Elden Ring feel far more accessible to FromSoftware newcomers. Elden Ring starts off pretty much the same way as every Souls game. After clicking the new game icon, you'll be treated to a suitably dark fantasy intro, detailing the downfall of the world you're about to explore. Specifically, it chronicles the downfall of the lands between, which went to hell after the titular Elden Ring was destroyed. The game's intro offers no further narrative outside of the fact that you, a newly resurrected Tarnished, need to fix it by collecting and putting the broken shards of the ring back together. From there, it's all very familiar. You're thrown into a character creator that lets you tweak your character's appearance, name them and pick their opening class. The creator's pretty much identical to the one seen on Dark Souls 3, which means you'll get plenty of freedom changing your character's appearance. Even the classes are fairly similar, albeit with different names. For example, sorcerers are now called astronomers, while clerics are now called prophets. Like all Souls games, the classes aren't terribly important. All they do is set your starting stats and loadout. There are no class-specific skills, spells or items. The only locks relate to certain item stat requirements, which can be easily tweaked as you level up. The world is gigantic, and epic in scale. On the top of the mountain you start off on, I could see everything from gargantuan decaying castles, to shining towers penetrating the skyline and roaming stone giants wandering in the distance. Elden Ring allows you to summon other players if you'd prefer some help from a friend or stranger. And like with previous Souls games, hostile players can also invade your game if you use the relevant summoning sign. All of this is aided by beautiful chunky animations and outright gorgeous graphics. Testing the game on PC in 4K, the game is by far the best looking FromSoftware game I've seen in quite some time.